Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Black Lawyers Podcast. Today, we will be discussing celebrity lawsuits in the context of Shannon Sharpe. Let's get started. So I think the best way for us to understand the Shannon Sharpe saga, you like how I did that there with the alliteration, is to go through this as a timeline. So we now know that the Jane Doe plaintiff is Gabriella Zuniga, pictured here. Some have called what Shannon's team has done by releasing her name as doxing, because obviously she filed this lawsuit as a Jane Doe. And so I think that's probably the first interesting thing. So let's recap really the timeline really quickly here. So in 2023, he's met the plaintiff on this $50 million lawsuit. By September of 2024, he's dealing with other women, including a Michelle, where there's an IG live sex tape accidentally released. And then we fast forward to January 2025. His relationship ends with Gabrielle Zuniga. And in February 2025, he has a $10 million settlement on the table that she doesn't take, because by April 2025, Easter Day, she files her $50 million lawsuit on the heels of his $100 million podcast deal. Then we kind of go back in time. In 2010, he steps aside from CBS before he is ever known at ESPN, because his 10-year consensual rocky relationship with another Michelle, not the Michelle on the IG Live, has filed a defamation lawsuit and a restraining against him, an order against him claiming abuse and sexual assault. And so sometime between 2016 and 2023, then there is another HR report filed against him for a woman or a person that is a production assistant that claims that they were choked. So it's like a domino effect now. Everything is coming out. And I do believe the best thing for Shannon Sharpe to do is step away from ESPN permanently and just focus on Club Shay Shay, where he is the 100% owner. Now, Shannon is claiming that he stepped away from ESPN to obviously focus on his family and defending this lawsuit, which, again, I think is the right thing to do. But I also want you to keep in mind that ESPN is owned by Disney, and Disney is not playing with him. Similar to TJ Holmes and I believe her name Amy, who was the co-host of that Good Morning America show, how they entered into an adult consensual relationship affair on both of their spouses, and they were let go, and you have still not seen anything from them other than a podcast, which I don't know even has done very well at this point. Just like they got rid of them, Shannon's fate is starting to look like what has happened with these hosts that were on this Good Morning America show, which again is owned by ABC, which you might as well, again, say Disney. And why is this the case? Because of the famous morality clause, which always seems to rear its ugly head at the worst possible time for entertainers.